let's put the spotlight on AGI Greenpac. Rajesh Khosla, CEO of AGI Greenpac, is joining us now. We'll pull up the stock over the last 6 months, 1 year. Today, of course, it's slightly on the softer side. Rajesh, thanks very much for joining us. Now that you cater to alcoholic beverages, gourmet food experience, you're in the best of the health business. What's the business outlook looking like right now, short term as well as in the medium term?
Yes, as the economy will grow, the consumptions of all the beverages, alcohol and non-alcohol beverages are certainly going to grow. Moreover, once the economy is growing, the GDP per capita is growing, the people will be consuming more of the packaged food. They will go to the supermarkets, departmental stores to buy the products which are packed in a better condition as compared to the earlier times. And the things are getting westernized and people have exposure and they like to buy the things which are already available in the Western countries.
Sure, point taken. But given all of this that you're talking about, talk to me about FY24, FY25, what kind of revenue we should work with? Because in the quarter gone by, you had a run rate of 600 odd crores. So should we expect, let's say, 2,500 crores in this year?
The revenue growth, what you have indicated, is certainly going to be close to that, because the quarter of third quarter and fourth quarter, normally they do better than the second quarter. They do better than the second quarter. And we hope so that we are going to finish our year to the number of 24 to 2,500 crores in this 23-24 financial year.
Right. Rajesh, your margins have risen from 17-19 to 19% range, now to 24-26% in the last 2 quarters. What kind of margin levels are we talking about on a sustainable basis?
We have been indicating that sustainable margins are the margins which we are getting now, and we should be holding those margins in the future also. A lot of work is being done on the cost side. How to minimize the cost, how to optimize the cost, how to integrate our supply chain with our suppliers, and all those things are there. So a lot of efforts are being put to extract the value within our system rather than imposing any price increase or anything in the market. And market is not going to accept unnecessarily and without any reason any price increase. So whatever profit has to be increased, we have to look inward more on the reduction of the cost, optimization of our operations, and doing all great things where this whole value can come in our bottom line.
Sure, Mr. Khosla, point taken. We talked about the alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverage industry, but talk to me about cosmetic and perfume packaging as well, because that too is seeing quite a bit of premiumization. Right now, the contribution from that vertical is quite small, but going forward, what's the expectation?
We are diversifying in a big way. There are 2 types of products what we are into right now. One is a commercial glass, which mostly caters the food segment, liquor segment, beer segment, soft drink segments, and other such segments. So this is one commercial glass. On the other side, we have a specialty glass, which mainly caters the cosmetic segment. Cosmetic industry is growing in a big way in India. They are growing with a double digit, or I can say close to 20% growth in the cosmetic industry. So in the times to come, India is going to grow and it is going to become a hub of the cosmetic industry, and glass will be playing a very big role in the cosmetic industry. Secondly, India is being also looked into the export hub also. The Western countries with the China +1 policy and inclination towards the India with the stability and all big institutions which are auditing institutions, they are rating India as a stable country, as a growing country. So a lot of growth will come in cosmetic, both in the internal consumption, which I say domestic consumption, and also in the export one. So we are looking forward. We have already invested a big money in our cosmetic division and doing very great in cosmetic. In the times to come, we may also de-bottleneck our cosmetic business and increase our quantity and capture the growth volume which is happening in the industry.
Rajesh, talk to us about the raw material supply chain issue which were there earlier, you guys are facing. Are they easing now? And also, a quick update on what kind of capex have you lined up, which you're talking about?
yes, supply chain of our is a big challenge. A lot of material, a lot of support system we are requiring from the other countries, even from the Western country, America, Turkey, Africa, and China. So obviously the war situation and geopolitical situation, they impose a big threat to us. But a lot of alternates and even the domestic development has happened where we are looking for developing the similar type of things in our own country, and we are helping us even to reduce the cost and even our dependency on the exports. We have already made a policy or implemented our strategy for multi-points consumption basis, and it is helping us in a big way to reduce our risk drastically. Regarding the capex plan, yes, capex plans are our regular feature. So there are capexes which we are doing to maintain our current facilities, like to maintain our furnace, machines, and other things. So this is a very regular capex, and it has to be done. Besides that, looking to the growth, we are also doing a lot of things in digitalization, IoT platform, Industry 4, and other things to modernize our industry. Besides that, we are also debottlenecking to increase our volumes in our existing facility. And no doubt in that organic and inorganic growth is in our mind.
Sure, and before I let you go, Mr. Khosla, give me an acquisition update in terms of what's happening to that entire deal with Hindustan National Glass, because that was facing a lot of hurdles. You did point out earlier that you're looking at a closure soon. Give me the timeline, what you're expecting, and what would it mean for your business in terms of the scale up?
Our acquisition is already in the pipeline. It is well in the public domain, but since the matter is in the Supreme Court, so we have nothing much to say on that, and we expect that resolution of this litigations will finish as soon as possible, and our plan for the acquisitions will be soon on a table, and it will come in a reality soon on that.
All right, Rajesh, thanks very much for joining us on the show today. That was AGI